Today I want to share just a little bit about some thoughts that I've had lately about something I've heard people say. When I hear people talk about feeling young, that phrase has just kind of gone through my head. Feeling young, thinking, what does it actually mean to feel young? Is it something that I would want to feel? And I thought, well, the only way I can really determine that is if I think, how did I feel when I was young? That's the only reference I would have for it. So I got to thinking, well, when I was young, let's say late teenage years, thinking about adulthood, did I feel happy and free? And no, actually, I was worried about everything. I was always pretty insecure growing up. Not that it was any fault of my family. I had a nice, secure home, parents who loved me, but I was just always insecure and afraid of the future. And I thought about, oh, how am I going to meet somebody to marry? And how is it going to be? Find a place to live, go to college, get a career, or whatever. And those thoughts to me were rather overwhelming. And it didn't get any better as I started growing up more, moving into my 20s. I did meet somebody and I did marry, started a family, but those young years of family life and having little children didn't make me really feel much better about the future. Instead, it just opened up new kinds of worries. And I was still insecure and enjoying being young. Well, probably not that much. It wasn't horrible, but I can't say that it's something I would want to go back to. See, that's the thing. When somebody talks about feeling young, it's almost like we want to leave the stage of life that we're at now and go back to something. But when I think about how things were back then, would I really want to go back to that time of being insecure and inexperienced and thinking about it? No. Life for me right now is so much better and more secure and more enjoyable than it ever was when I was at that young stage of life. And the feeling that I had living then doesn't even compare to the way that I feel now. Not that feelings are that important, but it's something that we do go through. We have these feelings and it does affect the way we live. So really thinking about it now, I've got some experience. I've got some wisdom, I hope. If this gray hair means anything, it should mean a bit of wisdom and experience in life. And that has shown me that even though I've been through some pretty big bumps in the road during my life, I've come through it and I've come through it stronger. And I'm sure that you can think also about things that you've gone through in your life, that at the stage you're at now have actually added to your life. So think about those things. Think about how you feel now in comparison to being younger. And perhaps you were young and free, but now there's a different kind of freedom to being in this stage of life. The freedom of having gone through things, good or bad, happy or sad, and getting through them and learning from them and being stronger and more prepared for anything else we're going to face. Like I am planning on being around for a long time. The way I figure, I'm planning for another 30 years of life, and there's an awful lot that can happen in 30 years. I plan on staying healthy, doing everything I can to be able to enjoy that time. And that's what this channel is all about. It's all about putting ourselves in a situation where we can thrive and enjoy every stage of our life and try to make the last stages of our life even better than everything we've went through. If not, then what was it worth? What did we get out of all the struggles that we've been through so far? So just thinking about that, feeling young, feeling old, however you want to put it. I really don't think feeling a certain age really matters at all. And if we can just start now and enjoy and appreciate the things we've been through for what it's made us into now, then I know that the rest of our life is getting a good start. So just some thoughts about that. I don't know what you think. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.